Tell me where you are watching from today. Where are you from? And what makeup are you wearing today? As you can see, I already have makeup on because I just finished filming a video. So as we are welcoming everybody in, hi, Amilas. Hi, Jane. Hi, Pam. I'm going to be taking my makeup off, and I'll show you guys what I like to put on for my skin prep first. So right now I'm taking off my makeup with these are the Honest Makeup Remover facial wipes. These are really good. These are nice and gentle. I don't usually use a makeup wipe, but I've been trying these out because I have really bad allergies this time of year. And I needed something that was like gentle and fragrance free just to kind of like really get around the eye area, because I feel like any little type of allergen or makeup that's left over really irritates my eyes, along with like the ragweed and whatever. So I'm just going to take this off, and then we're going to get into our fall look. Oh, South Texas wearing Armani from California, no makeup on. That's cool. It's early. It's earlier there, and it is also Sunday. Watching from NYC. We have Dallas in the house. We have Phoenix in the house. I tried to wear a fall sweater for you guys. It's not like cold here, but it's air conditioned here in my room, so I can pull it off. If you guys follow me on Instagram, or if you watch my Instagram stories, you will know that we went to the Arboretum yesterday here in Dallas, and they have this it's like a pumpkin village. Like they make these cute little like saloons and general stores and whatnot out of all of the pumpkins. It's like this amazing pumpkin display. And I think I was like, I think we were like the only people who didn't have a child there, but I didn't care. I was enjoying it. It was a beautiful day. And then we went to the State Fair, which is like another fun thing to do here during the autumn time. And that was fun. And I had some bacon on a stick. I had some barbecue. I had some beer. I had some like an ice cream thing. We went to the rodeo. It was awesome. It was like very hot outside, so I can't say that it like felt like fall weather. I mean, it's just that. I can't say that it felt like fall weather, but it was still fun. It was like still a fun activity. Let's see who else is here. Hello from Portugal. Yes, I am trying to do some of these lives like during the day, because I know those of you who live in Europe, it's like, you know, it gets late for you guys. Jane from Massachusetts. Just sunscreen in Miami. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going in right now with the RMS Luxe Cream, the Kakadu Luxe Cream. I always feel weird saying that name, Kakadu. Am I saying it right? I'm just going to use this as like a nice moisturizing base. This has kind of been my go-to lately. Who knows? Maybe if it, like when it gets really cold in like January, maybe I'll switch to the Creme de la Mer, which is like a little bit richer. But for most months out of the year, this one is good for me. And then I wanted to show you guys my favorite sunscreen. I get asked about sunscreens a lot, and there's a lot that I like. I've mentioned a couple on my channel, but this one is my favorite. This is the Nivea UV Super Water Gel SPF 50. And by the way, guys, I'll put a list of all the products in the description box once we get done here, but you'll see there's like quite a lot of options for me to choose from in the makeup category, so it might change. So I haven't put any of them down, but this is so good. First off, it comes in a pump, so it's like really easy to just have on your bathroom counter. And I always recommend at least one pump on the face and neck. It's completely clear. I've like recommended it to friends of like all different skin tones, and it's great. This is also a really good sunscreen if you're trying to get like your boyfriend or your husband to use sunscreen, because I don't know about you guys, but like my dad, he just wouldn't use sunscreen, and he had a whole bunch of sun damage. And he's like, oh, I don't like the way it feels on my face, but this is so lightweight Like we've actually got him to use sunscreen daily. It works well for everybody. Doesn't dry out my skin. And I think I heard about this from Alicia from Kinky Sweat. I know a lot of you guys follow her. She's like one of my favorites. And so I'm just putting the excess on my hands here. I found out about it through her. I'm just realizing that my foundation is over on my vanity because I've been using it. So let me get that real quick. Let's see here. Okay. Holly says, love the Nivea. Oh, someone's asking, is the Nivea sunscreen going to work on extremely dry skin? I have very dry skin and it's never failed me. There are some that I've used that are like a little bit more moisturizing, but just given that I'm already using a very luxurious, like rich feeling moisturizer, it's fine for me. Hi, Catherine from Calgary. That's okay. You didn't miss anything. All I did was take off my other makeup. And I have a couple things here, guys, that haven't launched yet. I have the new Refer brushes. I just finished filming a review. And I also have something new from RMS that hasn't launched yet. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. Okay, so let me bring my brushes closer to me. For foundation, this is what I'm going to be using. Spoiler alert, this is going to be in my September favorites video, which should be going live tomorrow. This is the Sweed, see if my camera will focus, the Sweed Glass Skin Foundation, and I use shade 03. Hi, Mary from Vegas and Texas soon. Welcome. This is so fun. I love lives. This foundation, guys, is so good. I have not been using anything other than this. And then I think I have it over on my vanity, but like the new RMS Sun Cover Up, I use that one more so for like lighter days because it's more of like a tint. But this is what I've been using. This and maybe like the Dior foundation stick, which by the way, I think the Dior is on sale at Macy's today. I think that sale's still going on. But this foundation from Sweed, this is like a dry skin person's dream. Like, you see? It's so perfecting. It's so moisturizing. I purchased this myself, by the way. I know they've sent me a couple things. I purchased this because a couple of you guys, my subscribers, told me this was good. And I was like, really? Yeah, okay. So then I bought it. And a lot of the shades are out of stock. That's the only frustrating thing. And I can see why they're out of stock because it's so good. In very little time, as you saw, it just gives a really hydrated, perfected look. It's not as dewy as the Patrick Ta foundation. It's not as dewy. I would say this one, it's quicker for me to apply. So if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose this one. Covers up all my redness. I would say it's like a medium coverage, but it feels like a skin tint. Like it kind of has that moisturization of a skin tint. It reminds me a little bit of the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation, but it's a little bit more pigmented. Like the Chantecaille, when you put it on, it has like a sheerness to it. You can see your skin through that a little bit more, but sometimes like I have more rosacea and whatever that I need to cover up. And so this is great because it still gives you that like glass skin type of effect. I love it. It's so good. This is, I don't want to like sound like I'm, oh my gosh, so great. But like literally this is one of my favorite foundations now. And it feels like something that's much more expensive than it is. What shade do I use for the Dior foundation stick? I think 1 neutral. I always put the shades, guys, in the description box. So if you go to that review, it'll be listed in the description box and a pinned comment. Is it good for dry skin? Yep, it's good for dry skin. I would say this is mostly for those of you out there who have like normal to dry or maybe like mature skin, I don't know if I would recommend this for oily skin because it just is so like moisturizing and juicy, I guess. Try the mascara from Sweed. I've tried both of them. In fact, I think I'm going to use one of them today. I think I have one of them in my little box of makeup here. Hi from the UK. Holly is asking, what foundation did I just use? This is the Sweed Glass Skin Foundation. It's really good. Oh, I have a coupon code to Sweed. I'll include it in the description box after this, but I have a coupon code to Sweed for like 10 or 15% off. I can't remember. So that is the foundation. And I thought this would be good for a fall look because as the seasons change, you know, sometimes our skin gets drier. And so I think it's good if you want like a little bit of extra moisture. And at least I know, at least for me, like my skin kind of freaks out when the seasons change. So hi from California. Hi, Hazel from Boston. Oh, you're asking to see my nails, guys. I did not want my nails to be this gold. They got messed up, and then I went back to the salon to get them fixed, and then I still didn't really get what I wanted, but it's okay. I can always get them redone like next weekend or whatever. So for concealer, this is the one that I've been using. This is basically the only one that I've been using. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer. It's almost used up. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like almost used up. I'm down to the bottom here. And I like this because it just has like a really nice brightening effect. And it's very moisturizing. It kind of just, it's just so good. It's so good. I really haven't been using anything else. I probably should. Like I probably should use up some of the other ones that I have. But I don't want to. I haven't tried the Westman Atelier concealer. Have you guys tried that? The Victoria Beckham one, they said they were going to send it to me, but I haven't gotten it yet. So if they send it to me, I will be trying that out. But I'm curious if you guys have tried any of those and if they're good. Hi, Jacqueline from the Netherlands. I'm waiting to see what you guys have to say about these concealers. And I'm blending this in right now with the BK Beauty 109. By the way, did you guys see that BK Beauty, they're coming out with like that cool set that has the brush that I just used. It has the 101, it has the 109, and it has the Angie Hot and Flashy brush. These are all really good brushes just for like cream products. Your favorite concealer too, Agnes? Some of you guys are saying you haven't tried the new concealers yet. I just, like, there's so much, it's not that I don't want to review these products, friends. It's mostly just there's so much, especially with the holiday collections, that I just can't review all of it. And when it comes to concealers as well, like I really like to test them out for at least a week or two minimum before I post the review. So sometimes I just have to say no to certain releases because like I have limited time and budget as well. But if I can, I will try to review those sometime this year. Holly's asking, do you have the Westman Atelier blush in Mimi? I don't know if I have that one. There is a very neutral one on their site. I'm forgetting the name. That's like really good, and they've never had it at Sephora. The Danessa Myricks concealer is your current favorite, Catherine. I like that one too, actually. I've been using that, but I think I just got in such a habit of using the Charlotte Tilbury, and because it's like almost gone, I've just been reaching for this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer. Elise was asking. And then for my bronzer, I thought we would, speaking of Victoria Beckham Beauty, I thought we would use this one. This is number 01. So it's the lightest one. I have here a BK Beauty 105. This is like the big buffer brush. This is a great brush if you're just feeling like a little bit lazy, because all you got to do is this. It just fits over the entire face because it's so big. I like this one because the lighter shade is just a really nice, subtle bronzer. As we move into fall, like sometimes I don't do a ton of bronzy looks, or they might be more like fall, you know, like the latte makeup style of look. And I tend to start contouring a little bit more. I tend to do a little bit more of like a sculpted effect. And so what I like about this one is that this shade, I know it looks a little warm on camera, guys, but this shade is slightly more cool toned. And so it just gives a nice sculpt to the cheeks. So I use this one as the bronzer and then this one as the contour. Just tap that on. And this is a matte formula. It's good for setting the face as well. Like if you used the Sweed foundation, just kind of does a nice job of setting it. If you noticed, I didn't use like a setting powder or anything because I just don't feel like I need it. Let me quickly just clean off my camera because we switched to the other camera and I feel like it needs a little bit of a clean. I'm literally going to use like the little Chanel pouch because I don't care. Let's clean you guys off. I feel like that's so much better. Okay. I'm new to the lives, guys. All right. I'm practicing here. Let's see. Is this the lightest one? Yes, it is. Can't find the right concealer. Everything I've tried looks dry. Have you tried the Charlotte Tilbury one? It's very good. Or I would maybe look into the Victoria Beckham because these concealers seem like they're more of like a hydrating serum type of formula. And I feel like that's best if you're looking for something very, very moisturizing. I'm trying to decide what brush I want to use for my contour. You know what? Let me show you guys. I have right here. Here it is. This is the Holiday brush from Refer. It's real good. It's so good, guys. Take a look at this shape. See like the curve? This is a single pinch ferrule. So it's pinched on this side, but not on this side. And it's layered so that it kind of like hugs the face perfectly. It's incredibly soft. It's a mixture of Psychoho goat hair and squirrel. So it's great at like picking up the pigment and blending it, but it's also really, really soft. I am going to have a review of this on Tuesday when it goes live. So look out for that. I'm going to give you all the little details, but I am going to use it today because I have it and you guys can kind of see it in action. I'm going to use it for the contour and then I'll use it for, I think, the blush as well. And also, guys, just a heads up, the day that this goes live, Tuesday, October 1st, while I will have a review up, if you guys are around I haven't posted this yet, but at 6 p.m. Eastern that evening, Tom Shen, who is the founder of Refer, he's the one that works with like all the artisans to design the brushes. We're going to be going live on my channel and we're going to be talking about the brushes, but also just kind of like the inspiration behind them, his founder's story, how he thinks about, launching products, like why he started the business. He's a really, really nice guy. He's very like funny and down to earth. I think you guys are really going to like hearing what he has to say. I know a lot of us, like we buy these products, but we don't always know like the story behind them. And personally, I like to have a little bit more of a connection with the brands and know who's making them. So I think you guys are really going to like it. So wait, that probably this evening or tomorrow morning, I'm going to like post out the link to that live. So Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. And if you're not around, you can just watch it on the replay. Okay. So sorry, that spiel is over. Now I'm going to put on this contour. I did a similar look the other day to kind of practice this. Like, see how it just kind of like hugs the face like that. Nice and blended. see what you guys are saying. Beautiful brush. Looking forward to it. Yay, you guys are excited. I think you guys are really going to like these releases. I think they are even better than the ones that were launched last year. I truly do. And I have right here, actually, this is the early prototype of this brush because I test out some of their prototypes. And it's like one of the best blush brushes that I've ever used. The prototype is a little bit smaller than the final result. I've been using it for a couple months now, and I absolutely love it. So I was really excited when I saw they were finally going to come out with this one. Like, yay, I can talk about it now. I just love their approach to product development. Let's see what you guys are saying. Refer democratized Fude, in my opinion. They really did. I think that a lot of people, they see, here's like why I kind of wanted to bring him on. I feel like a lot of people, they see the prices and they're like, oh, what's the catch? Like there must be some catch, because a lot of times, we've talked about this before, like a lot of these brands, they're trying to, or they're not trying to, but they, well, they are like reformulating things, making them worse, giving us less product, not telling us, or like rebranding things that like are just exactly the same, but charging more. A lot of people are like, oh, what's the catch? Is it like a scam? Like there is no scam. They just want to offer good products at a fair price. And there's nothing more to it. Like there's nothing like scammy about it. You know what I mean? It's just like nice, affordable brushes. And that's why I like to recommend them on my channel. This is definitely more of like a luxury brush though. See the little like painted leaves and whatnot. So it's going to be more expensive than like the regular Refer brush, but it's still going to be a good price for what it is. They are my entry into Fude. Love Refer brushes. They are so soft. Yeah. I mean, I buy them for my family members. I buy them for myself. Is it good for creams? No, you don't want to, I keep picking up the prototype and not the actual one. Don't use this with creams. You're going to like ruin the brush. But it's good for any kind of powder. So like setting, buffing, blending, finishing, blush, bronzer, contour, any powder thing. Like can't use it as an eyeshadow brush, but any powder thing you can use this for. And it works great. I love the shape. The shape is probably, even if it didn't have the fancy handle, I would still buy it because I love the shape and the bristles. Really good. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly, guys. My allergies are so bad. They're so bad, and I ran out of my Claritin, so I need to get some more a little bit later. Let's quickly do the brows. I just want to like fix my brows a bit, fill them in a bit so that I don't look weird. Get my baby hairs out of the way as well. Do I have the Refer eye set? Yes, I do. I have it right here. We're going to use it. Hold on one second. They're like stuck under the cord. Here we go. This is the eye set. Everything is going to be in a detailed review. So if you guys are looking for like close-ups and like real close application, it's all going to be in that video that goes live on Tuesday morning. Right here, I am using the Merit Brow Pencil. These are the new ones. This one is light brown, Brow 1990. And I'm just going to use this to fill in some of the gaps. This is the teeniest brow tip that I've ever used in my life. I don't know, maybe there's some other product that's this thin, but it's so precise. So it's good if you like that. I mean, Merit's they kind of rock like that minimalist look. So if you just want something very precise, this is great for that. See? Perfectly snatched. Let's see. You cannot use this brush with Chanel Cream to Powder. It's not going to pick up the pigment. Maybe with some of the deeper colors, but I just wouldn't chance it, guys, because it's a premium brush. Like anything that's creamy, both the cheek brush and the eye brushes, I would not use with anything that's like super creamy because they are more like wispy formulas, if that makes sense. This is like my bad brow. So give me a second, guys. See what you're saying. Okay, Tiffany's like, I'm in Dallas and even my pups have terrible allergies. Yeah, you know, like Minnie had a swollen lip the other day and they were saying we think it's allergies, but I think we're still gonna get her teeth checked out just because she's getting old and she like lost a tooth or two recently. I mean, she's getting old, so she's gonna lose some teeth. Where is my brow gel? I know I have it in here somewhere. Let's see here. Here it is. I'm going to use the Victoria Beckham Beauty Brow Gel. This is in the shade Clear. Just get that on. It has this like cute little comb to it. Just doing that. Holds pretty well. Very easy to use. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sarah's asking, I'd love to know what you think is the best light to medium skin-like foundation tint. The one that I just used, the Sweed, is so good. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I look makeup-y when I wear this. I think it just goes on so easily. If not that one, maybe the Chantecaille Future Skin because it looks a little bit more sheer. So it looks even more natural, I guess you could say, because you can kind of see some of your like hyperpigmentation showing through. Is the new Refer brush of Sonia G quality? Yeah. Yeah. It's made in the same location with similar materials. I don't know if Sonia G has ever done this kind of mixture before. You guys will have to correct me. Let me see if I have anything. It's most similar to this brush that I have here from the Koyudo collection. They don't make this anymore. I guess because it's just like, it's just more premium to make. I think it's harder to make these brushes and to source the right mixture of materials to make every brush extremely consistent. This was like a line that they used to have and then they discontinued it, but the shape is completely different. I don't know if you can get this brush. It was like very, very limited. But yeah, if you're asking me if this is like the same experience and quality of Sonia G, it certainly seems like it is. Certainly seems like it is. Which shade in the Charlotte Concealer? Shade 4. Shade 3 in the Sweed Foundation. I'm going to put all of this in the description box right after this. Like I'll just list everything. So if you guys want to come back and reference, I will have that along with like my coupon codes for the Sweed or like the RMS Luxe Cream. I have coupon codes for all of those. Or if you go back to like pretty much any video, all my coupon codes and shades and stuff are listed in the description boxes. Okay, let's keep it moving. I'm trying to decide if I want to do blush first or if I want to do the eyes first. So the look that I'm going to be creating today, guys, is going to be a mixture of like berry and gold because purple and yellow are opposites on the color wheel. So I really love the contrast of them. I feel like gold is great for both fall and also holiday time. And same with berry. I feel like a lot of times with fall looks, we kind of go in this like direction of the terracotta types of tones. And I like that. Like you guys know, that's totally my vibe. Like these kinds of pumpkin colors, like my sweater today. But I wanted to do something a little bit different and unexpected. A lot of you guys asked for berry blush. So I'm going to do more of like a berry blush on the cheeks, a fresh and bright golden eye, and then we're going to go also kind of like berry on the lips. So that's the plan for today. And I've got a couple of different products here just to recommend to you all for each of the different things that I'm going to do today. So let's start off with the eyes. So for the gold look, I have a couple here. Obviously, you could use the Natasha Denona golden palette, this would be great. That's an awesome option. I also think that the Viseart Warm Mattes, this is great if you want to do more of like an all matte fall type of look. This is the like newly released one with like the fancy packaging that they just came out with. I also think that the Esum in #2 palette in intensity is great because you have like these center shades here. Those are really gorgeous. I also recommend here the Lisa Eldridge, what is this, Liquid Lyrics, the liquid eyeshadows. And this is in the shade Lauren. It's a beautiful warm gold. So these are some of my favorites. But the palette that I think I'm going to use today, the one that I practiced with, is this one right here from Viseart. This is the Les Marais palette. And this one is great. Bump up my chair. This one is great for an autumn look because just take a look at these colors, guys. Take a look at that. I remember somehow I ended up with an extra one of these. I think I bought one and then they sent me another one in PR. So I gave it to my mom and she loves this palette. I didn't think that she was going to because it's like a little bit on the darker side. And I never really saw her wear colors like this. And then a couple like weeks later, she was like, oh, I just love that palette you gave me. And I was like, really? She loves this palette. So this is what I'm going to be using. And I want to quickly show you before I go in. This is the Shodo Eye Set from Refer. So there's 3 different brushes here. And Shodo is the term, as far as I know, the Japanese term for the art of calligraphy. So these brushes are created using similar techniques. There's, as I was told, nobody else in the industry that is using these techniques. And so basically the result is you have a brush where the bristles are layered in such a way that makes the tip incredibly wispy. I know it's a little bit hard to see on my like live camera, but the tips are incredibly wispy. So what are these good for? These are good if you want a very soft look. If you want something really natural and blended. As I kind of mentioned before, I don't think that they're good for like really creamy eyeshadows, like the new Charlotte Tilbury palette that I showed you that has like a lot of glitter, a lot of creaminess to it. But for Chanel, Dior, Tom Ford, Viseart, almost every single palette that I review on my channel, most of them are going to work with these brushes. So I'm first going to go into this shade, the lightest one. This is going to be like my main base. And I'm going to use the 00 because this one is kind of flat. So it's good for just like laying down the color. That's what I'm going for. Just kind of like a nice bright golden eye. So I use the belly of the brush to lay down the color. And then I'm going to turn it and use the tip of the brush to blend everything out. And you know, it's so delicate that you can definitely use this in the inner corner like that, or on the lower lash line like that. It's like so soft. It's like a little like butterfly kiss. Just gonna match that on the other side here. Wow, I've already been sitting here for like 45 minutes. I better get going. All right, so I have the Shodo 03. This one is more of like a detail brush, but it's also kind of chunky. So I like to use this in the crease. So that's like the comparison there. This one's more like a shader, and this one is more like a pencil or crease brush. And I'm going to be using like these 2 mattes in the center, just like the lightest ones. This isn't going to be like a crazy eye look. And I feel like most of you guys have colors like these in your collection. And once again, because the tip is so wispy, see how it just gives like a very nice, soft effect. I'm sure all of us have had that situation where like we go into a very pigmented palette. Maybe it's Natasha Nona, Pat McGrath, could be a Viseart palette, for example. And we have the right shape of brush, but because the bristles are cut more bluntly, you end up picking up a lot of pigment. And even if you tap off your brush, you go in and it's like you've applied way, way too much. And then you have to blend, or you just have to be really careful because this is so wispy. It's like you're just like slightly picking up a teeny little bit with the very wispy tip of the brush. So that's what I think these are good for. I think they're very I wouldn't say it's like the most basic brush ever, but I think they're very beginner friendly because I think a lot of beginners, they sort of struggle to pick up the right amount of pigment for the look that they are creating. So there, just like a nice light color. I'm also going to go into like the deeper gold right here. Kind of put that on the outer half of the eye. Just like to add a little bit more like golden richness there. See what you guys are saying. I've been eyeing these brushes now. I really want. Casey says, yeah, I know. And I tried some of the early prototypes of these and I really didn't like them, but they improved them. They used to be like super stiff. I was like, these are scratchy. I don't like them. I'm honest. I'm like very brutally honest. I'm not going to like everything, but they made them a lot softer, a lot wispier, less dense. And I actually really like the end result. When I got them like last week, I was really happy with them. I love wispy brushes. Me too. Wish we could get eSum in the UK. They do ship to the UK, but I do understand that the shipping does cost a lot. They ship they ship to a lot of countries worldwide. A lot of you guys are asking me about favorites. I would encourage you to go take a look at my playlists that I have on my channel. I have so many playlists in like every single category. Like some people are asking about Clé de Peau. Some people are asking me about like Chanel or Dior, like specific blushes. I have playlists for all of that. I have a whole playlist of like my makeup favorites. So if you go navigate to that, you can see all my videos where I talk about favorite product in every category, my my dream makeup capsule collection, favorite product in every category at Sephora, top 5 luxury foundations. All those videos are in those playlists. So I tend to get a lot of these questions, especially around holiday time, because a lot of us, like, we're trying to get the deals and we're like shopping for new things and stuff. Definitely check those out. It's not that I don't want to answer them. It's just I get so many questions around this time of year, like I can't answer all of them. All right, so here is the last brush. This is the baby one. This is the 02, and this is great as a detail brush. Now, I don't want to go like super dark with this look because it's going to be more of like a blush look, but this is good if you want to do little hints in the inner corner first off. And also, if you just want to add like a very little bit of a deeper color here on like the outer V, or just like here at the end of the lash line. You know how on like most luxury palettes, especially like the ones that only have 4 shades, there's always one shade that's deeper and people use that to smoke out the look or as a liner. But sometimes I don't want it to be super smoky. I just want like a tiny little bit. Sometimes I'll go in with the little sponge applicator, but it's like not precise and it ends up looking splotchy. This is really good if you want to do just like that little tiny bit, like right out there in the corner. It's super good for that. So once again, if you just jumped in, this is the Viseart Les Marais palette, one of my favorite neighborhoods in Paris. So this is what the eyes look like so far. I'm going to do mascara a little bit later. We're going to move on to the blush. And for the blush, as I mentioned, we're going to do something that is more of like a berry tone. So I thought I would show you guys my favorite berry blushes, and I have a lot of them. I couldn't decide, so I'm just going to show you a bunch of them. And then I did decide finally which one I was going to use. But let me just show you, since a lot of you guys are interested in favorites. So right here, This is the RMS, what is it? The Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. Excuse me, I can't think today. In the shade Hanky Panky. This is great if you want something glowy. Has like a really cool slight shift to it as well. This is probably one of the more unique ones that I have in my collection. I also have here the Patrick Todd Duo in the shade, what's this one called? She's Wanted. This one is very pigmented, however, so if you have a deeper skin tone, I think this would be great. Let's see here. I have this is a new favorite. This is the Chanel Grenat Profonde. This is the cream to powder ones that just launched. This one is really, really beautiful. This has been kind of like my go-to in the cream category lately. But I also really like, if you want something more affordable, these Glossier cloud paints are so good. This one is called Storm, and this one is called Eve. They're both so good. I would say Storm is probably the one that I use the most. Probably this one and like the really nude one that's called Dusk are the two Glossier cloud paints that I use the most. And then this is the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Faith. I love this formula. It's so good, and it's like a really fair price. Let's see, I have like one or two more here. Obviously, the Lighten Berry from the new Chanel collection from this summer. This one's really good. This one does look a little bit more red based. Like it ends up looking more rosy on my cheeks compared to the like cream to powder one. That one looks like more, I guess I would call it, of like a fall berry blush. Oh, and I have this one right here, also from Chanel. And this one is from that Winter Glow collection. This is Mauve Glacé. This one's good as well. It has a little bit of like a buttery glow to it as well. So these are all so, so good. But the one that I'm going to be using, guys, is this one from Gucci. And this is called Warm Berry. And the reason that I want to use this one is because it is a little bit warmer. It has just a touch of like brown to it, which I think gives it a nice, more neutral, earthy quality that I think contrasts really, really beautifully with gold. I really like the tone of it. It doesn't look as reddish and rosy as a lot of the Chanel ones that I just showed you. And we're going to use, excuse me, let me clean up here. We're going to use the new Refer brush. Let me see what you're saying real quick. Sephora sale is in November. Sephora sale is going to be the first weekend in November. So like right after Halloween, guys. Rosy Beige from Gucci. That's an amazing one. That's like my other favorite one. I would say Rosy Beige and Warm Berry are my faves. Oh, some of you guys are talking about RMS. Laura says, I love RMS, and it's all thanks to you, Sophia. Oh, I'm so glad. They're one of my favorite brands, guys. I love almost everything that they come out with. Elise says she's never tried RMS. You definitely should give them a try. I have a couple of favorites videos for that. Some of you guys say you love the Viseart shadows. It's so good. I love the Viseart. There's some of my faves. Like, if I had to get rid of all of my palettes, I probably would keep, some from Viseart, some from Esum, one or two from Natasha Denona. I guess I would keep a couple from each brand. But what I'm saying is that the Viseart ones are some of my faves. Laura is asking, we love an updated favorites video before the holidays. Yeah, I will definitely do like another ranking video that I did last year where I ranked all of the holiday releases. I'll definitely do something like that. And if you guys, if there's anything you want me to touch upon in that video, I definitely will. But I get a lot of questions about like not new releases, like, oh, what's your all-time favorite, this or that? And around the Sephora sale, I tend to make a lot of those videos. It's just, it's difficult, guys, because it's a lot of times like the same thing in the videos over and over. So that's why I say like check and see what other ones I've done, because like I just did a top 5 foundations video like a month or two ago. So I'm not going to do another one of those, but maybe I will do like a blush one, for example. So just let me know what you want. and I'll try and plan that out. See this blush? So good. Looks so nice. See how it looks a little more earthy? It's not like as bright. It's really nice. And the brush is very soft. I love that you guys are answering each other in the comments. Some of you guys are like asking for suggestions for different products and stuff. Like definitely help each other out. I love that. That's like what this community is all about. And definitely let me know, guys, what other kinds of lives you want. I don't want to say anything yet, but I have other people that you've requested that are going to be coming on this live if all goes well. Like I have other guests lined up, and I can do more of these like get ready with me's. This is Vanessa's asking me if I could swatch this next to She's So LA. It's not close at all. It's not close at all. She's So LA is more of like a brown. This is like a purple. It's a berry. It's not close at all. Some of you guys maybe you can back me up. So this is what it looks like. And I can use one of my clean ones here to buff around the edges a little bit. Catherine loves the bronzier blushes in the fall. I like those too. I tried to do something a little bit different this time because I'm always doing like warm tones. That is correct. The new Refer brushes are not for sale yet. They launch on October 1st. I don't know the time. I don't know if it's like noon or whatever, but I'll have that video live in the morning time so you guys can see it. But I do recommend all of the launches. It's just I want to give you guys, you know, the information so you can just kind of decide for yourself. I brought out right here, I thought this might be nice, the Peach and Gold from Chanel as a highlighter to kind of go with the gold on the eyes. Is this going to be too light? I'm going to try it anyway. We'll use the Refer brush again. All right. Let's do a little highlight here. There we go. I think it looks good. It pops a little bit more up against the purple. I know it's a little bit hard to see highlighter on camera because it's almost like the lightest to just hit the cheekbone perfectly, but you can see it right there. If you're looking for good brown blushes, I would recommend the RMS in Maiden's Blush or Crystal Slipper. Like those are kind of my go-to ones. Those are the ones that I use the most if you're wondering about neutral blushes, but there's so many. Suku has a lot of really good neutral blushes to choose from. Very soft, like very good formula. I know it's a little bit hard to get because you have to buy them from Selfridges, but they do have some really, really good ones. But if I'm just like in a rush and I'm looking for a neutral blush, I usually just grab the RMS or I'll grab the new, what's it called? The cream to powder blush from Chanel in Beige Eclatant. That's the one that I've kind of been using a lot lately. But definitely check out I have a playlist on my channel, guys, called my Everyday Makeup Favorites. And the next one for fall is going to be coming out next weekend. So tune in. And in those videos, I tell you guys more about what I've been using more so every day. And the focus of those videos is more so on neutral makeup. So it's like for anybody who wants neutral makeup recommendations, those would be the videos that I think you should check out because it's just full of like everyday stuff, which it seems like that's what you guys are asking about the most in the chat. And you guys can recommend to each other some good ones. Okay. Not lips yet. We're going to do some mascara. One of you mentioned the Sweed mascara a little bit earlier on in the live. And so I have this one right here. This is not the standard one. This is the Pro Lash Lift Mascara. And I had some questions because like I've mentioned Sweed a couple of times in my videos, and someone was asking me, what is the difference between like the regular mascara and this one? And like, honestly, it's really just, it's like mostly the brush. The brush is kind of like a comb as opposed to a traditional one that has like the little spikies going all around. And because of that, it is more volumizing, I think. I think it applies a lot more pigment right off the bat. And I think that this formula is a little bit longer wearing. At least that's just me. Like, I just notice when I come in from the heat, the other Sweed one might have a little bit of smudging, or if like I have a sweaty workout. I'm not talking about like everyday stuff. I'm talking about like if I go out and it's 100 degrees or I go and work out. Like for me, that's how I test out my mascaras. The Sweed mascara is very good, but I do think that this Pro one is a little bit longer lasting. However, I think for some people, it might be a little bit more difficult to apply the pigment evenly. And it's harder to get the bottom lashes with this wand because it's just like not a traditional brush. So I'm still torn on which one I like the best because I like the brush on the other one better, but I like the formula of this one better. Does that make sense? So I'm a little torn. They're both really good, but I like different things for each one. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do mascara on camera. Oh, thank you, Casey. She said, I have nice lashes. Thank you so much. I have been using the Sweed lash serum pretty regularly for maybe like 3 weeks or so now. Not terribly long, but I've been using it. I was using New Lash and Grande Lash, which honestly I really like that they made my lashes grow so long. But then people are like, no, don't use them. Like they've got, I don't know, maybe something that it says that it's not harmful for your eye. But then, you know, when you have some things that are like a little bit too good to be true and you're like, why does this work so well? Like, is there something in this that's bad for me? I didn't have any bad side effects, but I was like, you know what? Let me try something that is supposed to be a little bit more, I don't want to use the word clean, but like it doesn't have whatever the main ingredient is that those other ones do. It's more of like lash health, lash conditioning. But a lot of people I know told me that it's good. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a test. And so far, I feel like it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. So, all right, let me just get my lower lashes here. It's hard to do on camera. What do we think? Good. I never believe they will work. I also have super sensitive eyes. They work. Both me and my mom use the lash serums, and like, man, they make your lashes grow like crazy. It's so good. But the Sweed one, I feel like I need to use it for like 3 months to like really be able to recommend it. So that's why I haven't really mentioned it yet. Lauren was asking what foundation I use. It is the Sweed foundation. I know, it's good, right? It's so good. I love it. It's so good. Okay. Heather, you need to get Maiden's Blush from RMS, especially for fall. It's like just the most beautiful toasty brown neutral blush with like a little bit of a pink undertone. It's so good. I always reach for it. If I don't have time to shop my stash, I'm like, oh shoot, I just gotta like put something on my face. That is what I will use. Okay, hold on, let me take this off. We'll do the lips in just a second. I have a little bit of like foundation on my lips, so let's just clean that off. Oh. Okay, that's better. That's better. Let me see. Oh, Petra, can you please tell me what happened to the Sonia G brush that I bought and came deformed? I just washed it and it was fine. Like if you just wash it, it's fine. I don't think that brushes should come and be like bent like that. I was a little worried, but once I washed it, it was fine. Oh, Larissa wants to know my thoughts on the Chanel holiday collection. I'll share that in just a second. I'll share it in just a second, but I want to show you guys my favorite berry lip colors, okay? We've got some good ones. There's so many good ones. And this is not to tell you to buy these, obviously. It's more so like if you have these, go use them. You can use them to create this look. So I have quite a few here. I guess I just really like berry lip colors because these are really good. 1 second. Okay. So first up, these two new ones from RMS. This is Pamela and Naomi. These are part of the new nudes collection from RMS. So good. These are the two deepest shades, but they're incredibly flattering. I was wearing one of these. I can't remember which one I was wearing in the reel that I posted yesterday, and someone was like, what lip color is that? So those are really good. Also, Fashion from Merit. That's a really good one. It's a little bit more pinky in tone. Really like that one. A lot of you guys I know picked up this color from the recent Chantecaille collection. This one is called Acacia. This would be really good because it has a very similar tone to the Gucci blush that I just applied. It's kind of like a little bit earthier and more grounded. I also have here, this is from the Chanel, I think it was the fall collection last year. This one is called Wild. This was more of like a grape purple. I wore this one a lot last fall. So this is a great one if you purchased it. I don't think you can get it anymore. Maybe if it didn't sell out, it might still be on the site. I also have this new product. This is from Violette. I have talked about these before in favorites videos. This color is called Aisa. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that okay. And this is more like a beautiful tinted balm. It doesn't swatch very well, but you can check out my YouTube short where I apply all the colors. It's just like a fresh blurred lip, beautiful berry tone. And then I have these two from Hermes last year. This was Rouge Abyss. Rouge Abyss was so good. Ugh, Hermes have been coming out with some good lip colors lately. There's the other one. This is Rouge Bruni. I know a lot of you guys really like Night Thoughts from Lisa Eldridge. Let me do this one there on the bottom. Night Thoughts is so good. Also, the new Guerlain and Pucci lipstick. I know I have it in like a different case. I just like having it in the rhinestone case. This one is really good. There it is. It's like a little bit more intense than Night Thoughts, a little bit more like purpley. And then, guys, this is a new product that hasn't been released yet. The new RMS lip oils. I have a couple of them, and they're really, really good. This one is called Nila. Oh, my goodness. I think these are going to be launching at Ulta in 2 weeks. They're going to be launching soon. So you heard about it here first. I'll put this one on, and then we'll pick something more pigmented. But I just want to demo this color because this one is so good for fall. I totally did that uneven. So this would be a really great option if you wanted something that was a little bit like a lighter. Maybe you don't need like a mirror for it. No liner or anything like that. So good. Oh, they're so like lush and rich, or luscious. Luscious is the word that I'm looking for. I don't know how many colors they're going to have in total. I have a couple of them so far that I got in PR. They're so good. I don't know the price or anything, so I'm letting you guys know that they're really good. They're very good. I like them better than some of the other lip oils I've tried that are kind of like thin. You know what I mean? I like it when they're thicker because they wear off my lips so quickly. Okay. Help me choose which lip color to do. I was going to do this one, Naomi from RMS, also from RMS. But is there another one that you guys think I should try? Something more pigmented? I know some of these are limited edition. Which one are you guys interested in? Yes, Casey, they're going to be at Ulta, or at least these lip oils will. Is it slippery? I mean, yeah, it's a lip oil, but it's not like thin. It's like a thicker, it's emollient. It's a lip oil. It's not sticky though. It's not sticky. Is there a scent? Yeah, there is. There is a scent. Hold on. It's like a vanilla scent. It's pretty light, but yeah, it is scented. Do I taste anything? I don't taste anything, but apparently I'm not sensitive to that. Let's see what you're saying. Don't go posting this around, by the way. How does the Sweed foundation compare to the Chanel Boy one? That is a great question because that's probably the other best foundation I've used this year. The Sweed one has more of like a dewy glass skin look, whereas the Chanel Boy one, yeah, I would say it's just as moisturizing. It sets down more. So I wore the Chanel Boy one a lot when I was in Italy because it was very hot outside and I felt like it had good longevity and it's like easier to powder. Whereas like I like this Sweed one more so now that it's getting a little bit colder outside. I just like more moisture. So that's how I would describe the two, but they're both really, really good. Elise was saying, I think you should do a satin luxury lipstick ranking similar to the matte one. I already did a lipstick ranking a couple months ago with all the new satin formulas. So you guys should check that out. I also have already done one that includes like all of like the light balmy formulations. I've already done all of those, but I'll have to look and see. Maybe there's like enough new releases to do that. It's a good suggestion. Okay, let's see what you guys are voting for. Hermes. Hermes Berry Lip. Ooh, Hermes. The purple one is called, there's Rouge Abyss, and there is the more purpley one. Oh, no, yeah, Rouge Abyss is the purpley one. Sam's Girl is asking, would the Rephr brushes be good for small hooded eyes? Yes, definitely. 100%. You guys are voting for all different ones. I can put on a couple if you want. I can put on a couple. We like them all. All right, I'll try on a couple. How about that? We'll do it live. I know we've been here for like a hot second, but here is Rouge Abyss. I remember wearing this one last year, I think in Paris. It's a vibe. So this is just, again, this is for you this is to inspire you to play around with maybe these similar colors that you have in your collection. Because I feel like most of you have like at least one berry blush, like at least one gold eyeshadow. Here is Fashion from Merit. This one is more pink. So I don't know how good this is going to look, but I do wear this one with like a champagne eye. So good. The Merit lipsticks have been so good. I've been using them a lot lately. And in a video soon, I'm going to show you guys the new holiday set that they came out with. And it has new limited edition shades. And when they say limited edition, they mean limited edition. So I'm excited to show that to you all. Do a few lips. Okay. Oh, you guys are so funny. Hello from Romania. Oh my gosh. Yee. Okay, Lisa Eldridge, somebody said. Here we go. This is Night Thoughts. This is going to be vampier. There we go. That one's a little bit darker, gloomier. I hope she didn't get rid of this shade. I know she discontinued recently a couple of shades. If she discontinued that one, please tell me in the comments, because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're you're like very on top of the news sometimes, more so than me. All right, let's put a little bit of, whoopsie, drop my brush, clean up my lip line a little bit. I saw somebody say they wanted the Chantecaille. This one's really nice. Chantecaille Acacia. This would be good if you wanted something more muted. It is a repeat shade, as I was told, but it's a very nice shade. And it's a part of the Cheetah collection, so you should still be able to get it. And I bet, my guess is that this collection, I hope it goes on sale for Black Friday. A lot of times, if it doesn't sell out, it will. So keep an eye out, guys, because I can find the best Chantecaille Black Friday deals. I share them with you every single holiday. I can always find the best price. Okay, which one did we not do that we want to do? Let's do the RMS. You love the Chantecaille? They're expensive, but they are good. They are good. And they make a really nice gift. The Clé de Peau holiday one. Oh, that one's good. It doesn't fit the vibe of this look, but that one is really good. I need to use that one this week. I'm going to be doing some traveling over like the next couple weeks. I have a couple of trips planned. So thinking about what kind of makeup I want to bring in November before Thanksgiving. My mom and we're going to go to Paris for a week. And I'm so excited. If you guys have any recommendations, write them in the comments or like DM me on Instagram, because I'm so excited to go. We're just going to have like a girls' trip. The flights were crazy cheap. Like a round trip flight was only like $550 from Dallas. So I was like, why are the flights so cheap? I think it's because a lot of people don't travel right before Thanksgiving. And so I was like, do you want to go? It's like, make the most of it. So I'm excited. I got to figure out what fall makeup I'm going to bring. And I'm going to try and vlog. Or my goal is to vlog the trip. So look out for those. See what you all are saying. Okay, so this one is Naomi. I apologize. I didn't say which one it was. You see how it's a little bit more nude? So if you like kind of want to wear berry, but you want something more understated, this is like a My Lips but berry type of shade. Let's see what you all are saying. Oh, Amit is here. I think if I click on you, I can show you. There you are. Hi, Amit. If you guys don't follow her on Instagram, go follow her. I feel like most of you do. Some of you don't have Instagram, and that's okay. But she brings us all our beauty news. Let's see what else. What else are you saying? Please film your travel makeup bag. My mom's travel makeup bag. That would be fun. Because, like, who knows what she's bringing? It's probably like all the makeup she owns, because she doesn't have as much as me. But I think that would be really fun, because it could be like a fall capsule makeup bag. Looking forward to the vlog. Hey Sue, she's asking what color of eyeshadow did I use with the mauve lipsticks and cheeks? I used the golds from the Viseart Le Marais palette. So like these ones here with like these mattes. Let's see. Best eyeshadow for mauves is Viseart Vespertine. That's a really good one, Deborah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I promised one of you I would share my thoughts on the Chanel holiday collection. Okay, so I think the collection looks and I don't mean this in a bad way, but like it looks very 80s, like the colors in the oversized palette. I kind of wish that the oversized palette was not oversized. I wish that it was just an eyeshadow palette that I could use as an eyeshadow with a separate seasonal blush. So that's kind of how I feel. I mean, I think I'll still purchase it and review it, but I think for this collection, I'm probably going to be reviewing less as opposed to more because I'm curious to see how popular it is and how interested you guys are. So definitely send me your feedback. Let me know what you want me to review because the highlighter, once again, I can confirm is incredibly glittery. It's like a glitter bomb. So don't buy, unless you want that, of course, don't buy the highlighter. I'm not going to buy it. I just don't see the point. I'll probably go to the store and swatch it and experience it, but like I'm not going to buy it. I'll buy the oversized palette because I think it looks fun and cool. And the colors are bright and festive. Other than that, there's like really nothing else in the collection that I'm interested in. Maybe like one of the lips. I don't reach for those L'Extrait, that formula. I don't really reach for it all that often. I don't think it's that great. It's like $58 for one of them. And I just think that like I could use like one of these Violette ones or even the Chantecaille. Like I end up using the Chantecaille ones a lot more. And even the Hermes, like I don't know what it is. The Chanel ones I just don't like as much. They kind of get lost in my collection. So overall, I'm not super excited for the collection. There's nothing that I'm like, wow, I need to have that. But I am intrigued by the face and eye palette. So yeah. Ashley says, why won't they make a highlighter without the glitter? I don't know. I don't know. Why would you do that? Like, how many Chanel customers want a glittery highlighter? If you made something super beautiful and smooth, I feel like it would do so much better. Like, I don't care if it has a pretty embossing. So, Magic Dark Star, you just saved me 70 pounds. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. I really liked those luminizers from 2 holidays ago, the ones with like the moon. Again, why did it have to be oversized? Totally pointless. Can't bring them traveling because they're so big. But I really like that formula. See what some of you are saying. The highlighter is pretty. Don't need a glitter bomb. Too pink and purple. Pam says they just needed to throw in an electric blue and then it would have been totally 80s. Lol. That's true. Yeah. I like the 80s style. So I think it's fun. I'm curious to see how many people want to buy it. Mary is wondering what collection I'm mentioning. This is the Chanel holiday collection. It's available at Harrods right now. And it should be available like in some boutiques. I don't know if it has dropped yet on the Chanel website. I'll keep a lookout for you guys. So yeah. You just freed up money for another holiday item. Yeah, exactly. Like there's a lot of good holiday releases. And I think once the Chanel one launches, then I'll do the ranking video and I'll just rank all the ones that I've tried. Right now, I think my favorite is Hermes. Even though it's not holiday, it's fall. I'm not sure if they'll have a separate one for holiday, but right now the Hermes is my favorite. The lipsticks and the palette. I love it. Holly, I'm from the 80s and I'm great. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Pam is confirming it hasn't dropped on Chanel website yet. She checked earlier today. Yeah, I checked a couple times and I didn't see it. The nail polishes do look really good. Maybe I'll get a nail polish. I just bought the olive toned one from the Hermes collection. I bought it. I went in store and saw it, excuse me, and I thought it was beautiful. So I bought that. So I don't know if I need another one because I'm only like putting it on my toes because I have dip powder on my nails. Looking at the glitter bomb now, Mary says, yeah, don't. I know that Jen from All Feisty, she has the collection right now, and she has a review up for her Patreons. So if you're a Patreon of Jennifer, you will have seen her review, and I'm sure she'll have it up for everybody else pretty soon. So I don't know if they have it at the Dallas boutique. Usually I get a text as soon as they get that stuff. Mary, I bought Dior Holiday from your recommendations. It'll be my first. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. The Hermes polish is more green. It's like an olive, like an olive with a little bit of like a gold undertone to it. It's beautiful. It's really nice. I don't have any nail colors that look like that. And I normally just do like red and pink at this point on my toes. But I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll do something different. Deborah bought the sparkly Phenomene, like the shifty one from Chanel. I think that one sold out. Dior highlighter looks gorgeous. It is. The Dior ones are good. Just get that. Like if you really want a nice highlighter, go with that. But also it's not that unique. So it's not like, oh, I have to have that. I don't have anything like that in my collection. Let me know, guys, if you want me to do like a Q&A video, if you want to send me your questions ahead of time, or we could do live questions, because I got a lot of questions here, obviously, about like favorites and other stuff. So I'd be happy to do like a live Q&A, and we could do more discussions. But I think we're about like an hour and a half in at this point. So I think I'm going to end the live here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you to those of you who voted and told me like what kind of look you wanted, because that really helped me steer this in the right direction. I will try and link as many of the products that I tried here down below. And especially if you joined late or whatever and you're wondering what's on my face, you can find that there. I will also put some of the details for the Refer brush launches in the description box after all of this. It takes a little second to process, so just know that. And as a quick reminder, on Tuesday, the Refer brushes and the BK Beauty brushes are launching. It's going to be very, very limited. I will have a review. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday evening, Tom, who is one of the founders of Refer, is going to be live with me here on my channel. So just keep that in your calendar. I will be sending out like a little announcement and stuff for that. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining this live. I appreciate you all. And let me know how you liked this new like Sunday afternoon time, if this works for you better than evenings. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday, whether you have a lot left or just a little bit left. Thank you so much for joining me. And thanks for bearing with me through some of the technical things. Love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.